2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Now it's Henry. Bulldozes past him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 26.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
On the carry.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 28 yards. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The extra point.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Johnson, the ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On the return, Jackson. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 72 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out in the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
At the score, Titans 14, Texans 3.
Derrick Henry. Oh, fighting off the defender. Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. On the left side, this is Stills.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
The tackle made.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Watson's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
Watson off play action, rolling to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Tannehill now to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. picked off by Eric Murray. And it's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Titans 21, Texans 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill looking here for Smith downfield. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, it's Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Lining up for the extra point.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Don't be scared of it. You got tight right there. Where you at? Let's go, Abby. Let me what you got.
On first and 10, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On second down now, it's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They keep it with Henry on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now it's Tannehill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
That's what I'm talking about.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Third and 2, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cook, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 67 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
43-yard line.
They'll come up now on second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
They'll run it again with Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 21. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Brings up third and 1.
They'll run with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
Is good.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal.
28.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
The ball carrier.
Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On second and 7, Watson. It's caught. Stills right side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. They were able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From just shy of midfield, Watson dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking deep downfield, and that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Henry. Fighting through it, he's got space. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 63 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Back to throw, Watson.
We'll definitely see some open running lane.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
2 yards.
Faking the give. Now Watson going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
To Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins, 62 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 38. Titans 30.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 63 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And the Texans 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 26. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
7. 1st down, Texans.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Watson.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Texans 45, Titans.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come on, let's go. Deep.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Check 31! Crush!
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go again with Collins. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Toss left, it's Collins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Murray. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.
Tonight's final score.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.